Once again, B-League action comes your way here this Sunday afternoon as the Gunma Crane Thunders host the Yokohama B-CORSAIRS. Good afternoon, basketball fans, and welcome to the Open House Arena, the home of the Gunma Crane Thunders. You got a packed house, and why not? This is going to be an exciting affair between two squads looking to get off on the right side of the bed here this season. Not an empty seat in the house. And a lot of the fans with their cameras making sure that they take the opportunity of getting all the action. As we take a look at the record here of Gunma, they're at 5-6. On the other hand, Yokohama at 4-7. So both these squads definitely have a lot of catching up to do because Chiba Jets lead this division. The Eastern Conference with a 10-1 card. Utsunmaya Brex follows them very closely at 9-2. These are the numbers from yesterday's affair. And Gunma won that one, 87-80. Actually, a very, very close affair. As you can see there, the number of field goals from two-point distance, 17 as compared to 14. And when you take a look at the three-point percentage, not even looking at the percentage, but actually the field goals made from 3, it's 12 and 13. It's very, very close. In terms of turnovers, also close. As you can see there, 12 for Gunma, 11 for Yokohama. Well, you throw all those numbers out the door as we take a look at the lineup of the visiting squad. The lineup of Coach Lassie Tuovi. I got number 3, Seiya Ando. Number 4, Damian Inglis. Number 8, Gary Clark. And they also have number 15, Kiefer Ravena. Unfortunately for them, no number 11. That is Cameron Jackson. Well, they now have Caleb Tarzewski back in the lineup. Cameron Jackson, we saw him in action a few weeks earlier and not really a factor for their squad. That's why they're happy that they were able to reactivate Caleb. Caleb there is part of the starting 5 together with Ando, Inglis, Kai King, number 23, and also number 30, Koyasudo. There's Coach Lassie. And now we've got the introduction of the hometown Gunma Crane Thunders. Some of the action from yesterday's affair. Really making sure that Seiya Ando is guarded. They're sending double teams even up high. Because he's capable of this. Launching from downtown. You gotta stick much closer. Once again, expect him to be a marked man. Seiya Ando, longtime member of the Japanese national squad, now parading his wares for Yokohama. Kiefer Ravena will be coming off the bench. He adds stability to that second unit and he will finish the ball game here for Coach Lassie. As we look at the performance here of Gunma in that first game. There's AJ Edu, longtime stalwart of Gilas Pilipinas, the national squad of the Philippines. Nice layup there coming from Trey Jones. So take a look at the numbers here of Tarzewski. He's actually just making his way back. taking the spot of Cameron Jackson. Here's the lineup of Gunma. They have number 1, Ko Flippin, who is not available here for today. Number 4, of course, Trey Jones. Number 8, Kerry Blackshear Jr. And then number 15, we talked about him, AJ Edu. And number 32 is supposed to be another one of their world imports, Johan Thiemann. But he is unavailable here. So unfortunately, they're going to have just 2 world imports. And one of their main stalwarts in the backcourt, Ko Flippin, is also not available. Injuries are part of the game. And that's why some teams actually sign up a backup import. So it's going to be Trey Jones, Kerry Blackshear Jr., and AJ Edu taking up the cudgels for the Crane Thunders here this afternoon. There's your starting lineup for the home squad. They've got Yuma Fujii. He's solid in the backcourt. They've got number 6, Takuto Nakamura. Number 8, Blackshear. Number 9, that is Naoto Chuji. Another steady factor in the background. And at the same time, also number 15, AJ Edu from the Philippines. Got our 3 referees, referee Masabuchi, referee Moria is also part of that cast. And rounding up our referees is referee Toyota. We are just about set here for this one. There's your starting lineup for both these squads. Fujii, Nakamura, Blackshear, Chuji, and Edu for the Crane Thunders. For the B-CORSAIRS, they've got Ando, Inglis, King, Tarzewski, and Sudo. Right off the bat, if you look at it on paper, this should be advantage here for the visiting squad. But don't tell that to Blackshear and company. Thiemann is out because of a concussion. He should be able to go next week. Nice basket there on the side. That's a great start here from Takuto. Trying to get inside. Answering right back. Kai King. That's what he can do. Attack the basket, but he's more known for his three-point shooting. Stopping. Popping. And a miss there. That was Chuji. Their two guards are gunners from the outside. Dead shots. That's why this is a nice matchup. Because Ando can also hit it from just about anywhere in the court. Sets himself up for a three. A little bit too strong. Long rebound. Goes back to them. Inglis picks it up. Here's Kai King once again. Gets it right back. Moving very well without the basketball. He's got all the 4 points. And it's a 2-point advantage now for Yokohama. Nice find on the wing. They'll kick it back out. Fujii. A little bit too strong. He keeps bringing it back out. He had the advantage of the much smaller Kai King on him. That's a wild shot. King picks it up. Release pass. Should have gone for the easy layup. That was right in front of him. But they're going to get the possession back. Definitely worry about the shot blocking ability here of AJ Edu. Blackshear clears and a foul will be called here, stopping the action. First personal foul going to be called on Kai. A lot of times you want to just go up strong. That really fed into the hands of the defense here of AJ. Edu with the handoff. Definitely more comfortable inside, but an offensive foul is going to be called here. Takuto there throwing his hands up in the air. A little bit of a nudge. That little bump from AJ will get him foul number 1. Trey Jones is going to come in for AJ Edu. They can actually play together. But right now it seems like Coach Kyle Milling wanted to make sure that he's got at least 2 of his imports on the floor at all times, because they don't have a full complement. Let's see if that pacing does them well. Here's Trey. They'll give it up. Blackshear. Extra pass. Jones finds Fujii. Fujii can't find the basket. That was touched last by Kerry. Damon Inglis had the inside track to that rebound, and eventually they get possession. As you mentioned, both these squads still with losing records. Well, Gunma with a win here will get to 500 at 6-6. They're going to be hard pressed though, because they are playing without one world import. Inglis scores and ties things up. No, check that. They've got the lead. So now that lead is up to 4. Kai King's going to pick up another personal. That's going to be number 2 on him. That might signal the entry of Kiefer Avena. Not yet, they say. Hosokawa will check in here for Gunma. Hosokawa is a deadly 3-point shooter. Inglis is going to be called for a foul there. That's going to be foul number 3. Team foul number 3. Darzevsky, the 7-footer, showing us that he's got some fleet foot. Fleet feet, rather. Clark will check in for the first time. Gary Clark, standing 6'6", 31 years old. First piece of action here, courtesy of Lassi Tuovi. Battle of the brains on the sidelines. Hosokawa gets it inside. Takuto brings it up, trying to find Hosokawa. Hosokawa will launch from 15 and hit. Talk about instant offense. King will give it up. Inglis, they'll go inside. Couple of moves. Basket and one opportunity. That's going to be foul number 1 on Trey Jones. Boy, Gary Clark showing a lot of patience there. Array of moves. Puts it up and through. Actually, Jones was a little bit surprised. He was giving that basket more than anything else. He wasn't challenging it. First personal foul going to be called on Trey. And here is the first entry of Kiefer. Oh, the veteran coming in, Daichi Taniguchi, standing 6'7". He will play a critical role here for their squad, especially tonight, because they are without Johan Thiemann. Three-point play is completed. It's now a 5-point advantage for Yokohama. Nice lead pass. What a soft shot there coming from Trey Jones. Watch this one once again. He was in so much traffic still. You had to lay that up softly, or else that would have bounced hard off the backboard. First personal foul going to be called on Sudo. And now Yokohama in the penalty with still so much to play. 5:40 in fact. So far, Trey Jones is in 4th position as far as three-pointers are made here this season. A chance of defense from the fans here at the Open House Arena. We haven't seen too much from Seiya Ando. He's being guarded closely. Here's Inglis. Finding space and hits once again. He's got 4 points. Lead is back up to 4 at 11-7. Jones kicks it out. Blackshear. They want a challenge from 3. Takuto finds Blackshear. Blackshear puts up a 3. That rims out. Almost a foul there on Blackshear. Inglis goes to the wing. Deep 3. Yes! Seiya Ando finally gets on the board here with that long 3-point shot. And a timeout will be called quickly by Gunma. 4 minutes, 40 seconds still to be played here in the opening quarter. Gunma now trails by 7. Good time out there from Coach Kyle Milling. And he quickly goes back to his 2 world imports. Playing a 2-man game up high. Well-designed play, and the foul is going to be called there on Clark, his first. First personal foul going to be called on Clark, and since Yokohama is in the penalty, free throws coming up. That was a well-designed play just to make sure that they get something out of this offensive thrust. Second air for Jones. Short. You saw it the moment it left his hand. Lead still at 6 for the visiting squad. Kiefer at the controls. Inglis with 4 points. He's been extra active offensively here. Kiefer left wide open for this 3. Short though. Jones. Will he try to attack once again? He should. Boy, stopping, popping. Daichi scoring there from the outside. The 6'7" center can gun it from deep. Clark tried to get it back. No. Big rebound here from Taniguchi. The lead has been cut in half. Now down to just 3. A little bit of a slip. And then the turnover. Inglis. Nice spin. Found Ravenna. Ravenna will kick it back out. Open 3. We're tied. Check that. It's back to a 6-point lead. So far, Yokohama showing that they can really come up with a victory here. Blackshear drains that 3. Cuts that lead down to 3. That's his first basket. Talking about Carey. 17-14 is our tally. Getting away inside. That's in the heart of the defense. That was against 3 defenders. You don't really value your chances high. Blackshear, another 3. Why not? A little bit off to the right. That would have tied things up. Active hands from Takuto. So far, everything working here for Coach Lassie Tuovi, except for the fact that his team is in the penalty. Kenny Asano checking in for the first time. That's him there at number 16. Kenta Morii, usually the starting point guard for Coach Lassie, is now coming off the bench. Hiroki Matsuzaki is also on the floor now for the B-CORSAIRS. Morii puts up a 3. No. Caleb almost got the offensive rebound there. Osokawa, that's a poor pass. Almost a steal. Kiefer. Nice sidestepping move, and he scores. First basket for Kiefer. A little bit more breathing space now. 19-14. Blackshear lost his footing. He got bailed out though. So a foul will be called, and Carey will head to the line for 2 shots. That's a veteran move there from Carey, as you can see. Kind of snatched the ball away was Kenta. And he got hooked by the arm of Carey Blackshear. That's what the referees called. First free throw won't drop though. Blackshear with his usual tiptoeing style. Split there. That's the lead down to 4. Under 2 minutes to be played here in quarter number 1. Tarzewski finally gets it. There's a quick double. Turnover. Chance here for Gunma. Fuji was a little bit out of control there. Now he gets it back. Up against Kiefer. Open 3, short that time. Daichi thought he had it. A brand new 14 to work with here. Blackshear will not force the issue. Fuji, yes! This is the closest that Gunma has been in quite a while. After trailing by as much as 7 points. That's a kick. Taniguchi has filled in ably today. He's had his share of rebounds. He's played tough defense and he hit a 3 from the corner. Under a minute remaining here. Nice flip. Didn't seem like Tarzewski was actually waiting for that pass from Kiefer. It worked out well though. Here it was. He knew what he was going to do. And Daichi Taniguchi made sure there was no 3-point play. That's a very good foul. Sends Tarzewski to the line. Now having to earn it the hard way. Caleb Tarzewski from the United States. 2 shots. 35.3 exactly remaining here in quarter number 1. Lead back up to 2. One more coming up here for Caleb. Probably makes both. See, they try to get something going towards the basket because Yokohama is in the penalty. Blackshear will give it outside. Taniguchi will have to give it up. Shot clock's down to 4. Taniguchi puts up a 3 and rattles that one through. We're tied at 21. Only our second deadlock. Kiefer tries to get that lead right back. Not gonna happen. We have battled to a stalemate here in the first 10 minutes of play. As we promised you, we're gonna have a good one here this afternoon. Welcome back to B-League action as we welcome you back here to the Open House Arena. Nice block there by AJ Edu. He played sparingly in that first quarter. Comes up with a big block here. His second block. Hasn't played 2 minutes. Foul's going to be called there. That might be on Sudo. Going to hamper the progress here of Fujii. Watch it. There's confirmation. It's on Sudo. His second personal. First team foul for Yokohama. Trey Jones had the angle. Opts to go to a fall away and will miss. Sudo gets away, sidestepping move. That was much better. Went into the body. Made sure he took away the shot blocking ability of Trey Jones. 2-point lead enjoyed by Yokohama. AJ Edu short on that one. It was challenged by Caleb. And a foul's going to be called. Yuma can't believe it. It's on him. Oh, where did that come from? Must have happened a little bit earlier. We didn't see it on that last piece of replay. Inglis back. It's Inglis, Tarzewski. We're also going with just 2 imports on the floor. Release pass, Kai King. That's another block there by AJ Edu. That's his third erasure of the game. He recovers so well. And that was against a 7-footer. Look at that recovery. Look at that timing. Exceptional. But just so quickly, they get it right back to Caleb and he scores. 4-point lead opened up once again here by the B-CORSAIRS. AJ Edu just can't find any space. Neither can Kenny Asano. They look inside once again to their main man in the middle. That's great ball movement. Might have been a travel, but a foul's going to be called there. 3-point play in the offense for Damien. The Frenchman might have bobbled just a little bit, but he gathered his wits, put it through, and the lead is back up to 6. That's going to be the second personal foul on Yuma. And he'll hit the bench. Takuto back. Blackshear's in. I guess Coach Kyle Milling saying enough with the experiment first here with Kenny. Kenny's a 23-year-old, but he's got all the tools. He's 6'5". He's got a bright future ahead of him as long as he continues to develop his game. He's got the physical tools. Blackshear to the wing. Trey Jones back to carry. Shot clock winding down. Takuto in no man's land. Almost lost it. That's going to be a shot clock violation. There's a little nudge also there at the end here. there's confirmation. It is a 24-second shot clock violation. It should have been, and it was called that. Call came a little late, but it is the right call eventually. Inglis up against Blackshear. Almost lost it. Still continues to operate. Fall away works for Damien. Now with 8 points in the contest. Slowly they're opening up what is now the biggest lead in the contest for either squad at 8. Could be more. That's a wild shot. Trey Jones with a release pass. Carey. That's good transition defense though by the visiting squad. Looking for a payback here after losing yesterday. Jones. No. He's got a soft touch from deep, but didn't fall that time. Inglis, power move. Yes! Basket and one opportunity there. The lead is now at 10. Could be more. What a great forward pass there. Ando to Inglis. And Inglis kisses it off the glass there. First personal foul going to be called on Kerry Blackshear. And one more free throw to boot. Damien Inglis is actually 4th in terms of assists so far here this season. And he's 8th in terms of rebounding at 9.5. Almost 6 assists per game here for Damien. Can't hit that free throw though. The lead stays at 10. Say Ando on the other hand is now 2nd in terms of points. 14.4. So just a shade above 14. That's an excellent pass. Good seal. As AJ Edu scores, a timeout will be called here by the B-CORSAIRS. Back to the action at the Open House Arena as the Gunma Crane Thunders host the Yokohama B-CORSAIRS. Crane Thunders trail now by 8. B-CORSAIRS with possession, nice flip, but it's not enough. Again, that's great defense by AJ Edu. That's a seal, and a foul is going to be called on Gary Clark, his 2nd. That's a dangerous pass inside, but again, good angle there in that seal. Watch it. He made sure that Clark couldn't get around to come up with the steal. Approaching the halfway mark of the second period, which is going to bring us to an official timeout. Nice look inside. AJ Edu will be fouled. That's going to be foul number 3 on Gary. Clark was a little late there. And now he's going to hit the bench. We might not see him until the middle part of the third quarter. That bodes well for the import situation here for the Crane Thunders, because right now they only have 2. They've got Jones and Blackshear as their world imports. They do have AJ Edu, but the B-CORSAIRS have a complete complement. Edu makes the first. AJ Edu is third in terms of blocks at 1.4 per game. That average will go up after the 3 blocks he's had already here. And he's 5th in terms of free throw shooting at 92.6. Look at him swishing both those free throws. AJ Edu can actually also hit the 3 if left open, if given the opportunity. Those 2 free throws will cut the lead down to 6. The screen set there. Say Ando can't find any space and will lose it. Looking at the turnover situation, Gunma with 5, only the 2nd turnover so far here by the visiting squad. That's one of the main reasons why they're up. They've taken such good care of the basketball. Takuto at the 1 now. Trey Jones fights Carey. Carey stopped in his tracks. 3 not gonna drop there. Chuji thought he had it. He was running back. Takuto up in the air, will overshoot. It's 5-on-3 the other way. Nice look inside. Kai King high off the glass. That's a high IQ move. He's got 6 points, and that's going to bring us to our official timeout here. 4:26 remaining in the second period, and still an 8-point lead enjoyed by Yokohama. (33-25) is our tally as we approach the final half of the second period. Trey Jones will get fouled as he tried to issue that pass. Sudo will pick that one up. Really hard to be able to just stay in step because Trey Jones is so shifty. Third personal foul on Sudo. He might get called to the bench soon. He will. In his place, the 33-year-old Tatsumi Yu. Tatsumi actually mirrors what Daichi does for Gunma. It'll be nice to see him on the floor at the same time, but we'll see. Blackshear with a handoff. From 17 feet, Takuto hits. That's his second bucket. It's going to cut the lead down to 6. And again, in early foul trouble is Yokohama. We have not yet seen the re-entry of Kiefer Avena here in the second quarter. Starzewski with the jumper, yes. That was pure. 6 points now for Caleb. Trey Jones, nice look inside. AJ Edu got fouled there. That window of opportunity for him to score just closed. Watch it here. Suddenly he had 3 individuals around him. Trey Jones was actually looking for an alley-oop. Actually a smart play here for AJ because he knows he's very good from the free throw line. As long as he heard the contact, he said that's all we need to come much closer, back to within 6. AJ has really worked on his free throw shooting. And he's done so well. He knows he's going to get a lot of contact inside. He knows he's going to have a lot of opportunities to hit free throws. And at 92%, he's making the defense pay every time he gets sent to the 15-foot line. 35-29 is our tally. Inglis tries to make his move. One of his first few misses at the right place, at the right time there was Yu. He's joining the scoring act now. Out of contact. Blackshear hit the deck. That's going to be the second personal foul now on Tarzewski. Well, Tarzewski was going a little bit into the body there. He's trying to claim verticality, but she saw it there in the replay. Slightly going forward. Second foul on Caleb. 2 more free throws coming up here for the Crane Thunders. Talk about taking advantage of a situation. That's exactly what they're doing. Gunma now has hit 8 of 10 free throws. Kiefer back. Well, they're shooting at an 80-plus clip are the Crane Thunders. As they try to claw right back into this one. Not a good pass. Here's Takuto. Blackshear tries to make a power move. Hosokawa's in. That should open up the floor. Takuto's floater, yes. That has cut the lead down to 40 and down to 4 here. As we approach the final 2 minutes, timeout will be called by Yokohama. Lead has been cut down to 4. Nice timeout here by Coach Lassie Tuovi. They want to try to extend that lead. Remember, they lost yesterday 87-80. They want nothing better than to come right back here and improve their record to 5-7. Almost a steal. Coming from the blind side there was Kenta Morii. So the rebound will be credited to Trey Jones. Just about 90 seconds remaining here in the first half. Takuto. Takuto left open. Puts up a 3 short. Release pass. Almost a steal. Takuto completes it. We'll wait for the rest of the troops. They want a good possession here. They're just down by 4. Blackshear. Power dribble, and we'll lose it. He could have passed it out. Takuto was wide open on the left side as he apologizes to the bench. Ooh, they're going to challenge. Personally, I think that's a little too early. Especially since you're only down by 4. If you get possession here, it's imperative you score to make sure you fully take advantage of that challenge. But it's Kyle Milling's challenge and he wants to use it here. Looking for possession. Actually, that's also quite thin. Let's see it in the replay. That might have been off the power dribble. Looked like he lost possession. That's from the naked eye. Let's see it here. Or just maybe Caleb coming into contact there. Really look for a battle of possession in the final minute of the game. Not necessarily the final minute of the half. And that's why Kyle Milling gets paid the big bucks. Let's see what the referees say. They're looking at it long and hard. And winning the challenge there is Coach Kyle Milling. He's out of challenges though. So they got the possession. They need to make it count. You drop a play there. Sets up an open three. Nothing there though. Inglis comes away with it. Final minute of the first half. Ravenna slowing things down. They've been in control of this, especially since they led at 4-2. They've never looked back. Kiefer inside. Inglis short. Ball still going to go back to Yokohama. But they do have one foul to give here. Takuto. Jones. Little jab step, puts up a three, short. Nice rebound there by Tarzewski. They'll be going for the final shot here. At the very least, they're up by 4. That's the foul that they had to give. So Gunma now in the penalty as well. .2 remaining. More than enough time to manufacture a shot. Gary Clark's gonna check in. 3 fouls and all. Not quite sure that's a wise decision, but again, that's what Coach Lassie wants. Checking in is Taniguchi. First entry for Hiroki here. That's going to spread the floor out. Inglis makes his move. That's going to drop. Damien Inglis scores just in the nick of time. He now has a total of 12 points. That's going to increase the lead back up to 6 here for Yokohama. Watch it once again. Knew exactly the time remaining. Clearly that counts. 2 quarters are done here at the Open House Arena. And it's Yokohama showing the way, up by 6.
Thunder Girls and Sandaku. So,
群馬県立グリーニンググループプレゼンツ群馬県立発
Watching the highlights here, the first 2 quarters of play as the Gunma Crane Thunders host the Yokohama B-CORSAIRS right here at the Open House Arena here this Sunday afternoon. Gunma scored first, 2-0, and then after a 2-all tie, Yokohama took the lead at 4-2. They've never looked back. They built a lead as big as 10 points, which is at 31-21. Damien Inglis beating the buzzers there, giving his team a little bit more of a cushion heading into the second half. As we take a look at the numbers here, shooting 60% from the field from 2-point distance is the Gunma Crane Thunders, but they've only shot 6 out of 10. On the other hand, shooting slightly less at 55%, but they've actually made 11 more field goals. That's the most telling factor, really. In terms of turnovers, just about the same, 4 and 5. Look at the field goals. Big difference in the first and the second quarter for both these squads. Kiefer Avena here, scoring there. That graphic of 14-0. Those are the fast break points. That's huge. Talk about 14 easy baskets. Well, not everything was easy. A lot of them were challenged, really, but still. Even that one was challenged by Kerry Blackshear, but Kai King, high off the glass, making it work. As we enter the second half. Tatsumi Yu with the inbound. So far, so good for the visitors. But Gunma actually doing a pretty good job, despite the fact that there is no Ko Flippin and also no Johan Thiemann. The German is out with a concussion. Blackshear will not challenge early. Try to bring it closer. Finds Jones. Jones inside. That gliding move not going to work. Teams have switched ends. Kai King left open for this one. It's a little rim out though. On the open space. Gunma did their job. On one end, can they score here? Blackshear. Not wanting to challenge Caleb. Blackshear, not gonna get the roll. Cleared there by Tarzewski. You trying to thread the needle. Dangerous pass. Secondary break. Look at Blackshear. He saw that he had just Kai King in front of him. Third personal foul on King. He just ran him over. He said, let me get to the free throw line. Blackshear so far with 6 points. He also has 3 rebounds and 3 dimes. 39-35 early here to begin the third quarter. Almost a travel there by Inglis. Kai King finds Damien. Yu delivers inside. Moving well without the basketball. He's got 4 points coming off the bench. That's a big help. They're going to push forward. Yu was scared about the fact that Blackshear might just have wiped out that attempt. Watch it here. Kai King forward. Still a 6-point lead, and they've got possession. Getting inside to Tarzewski. Ando inside. That's going to help. Say Ando with a quiet 8 points here. He's really picked his spots perfectly. Usually tries to take command. He's seeing that his teammates have been scoring quite well. Attacks inside. First personal foul going to be called on Tsuji. Trying to make this a 9-point affair. Those flags waving in the background. I'm not going to bother Seiya. He's a veteran. Trey Jones kicks it back out. Tsuji. Back to Jones. Jones for 3. Yes! Jones now with 7 points. He's one of the better 3-point shooters we have in the league here now. We talked about that during the first half. Inglis likes to operate one-on-one. They send the double. Quick pass. They go inside to Yu. Tarzewski will kick it back out. 3, not going to work. Yu puts it through. He's got 6 points coming off the bench. That's a huge help. Blackshear. Jones. Blackshear. With a nice seal inside. He'll kick it back out. That's a great 3 by Tsuji. That's what he can do. Always part of the 3-point shooting contest. But he's going to pick up another foul here. That'll be number 2 on Naoto. That guy's got the license to shoot from just about anywhere. (46-41). Koyasudo back in the fray. He does have 3 personal fouls though. Only scoring 2 points so far, but he's there really for stability in the backcourt. And defense. Not quite sure how he can really defend with 3 personal fouls. Tarzewski hands it off. Inglis making his move, falling away. That's good inside track. Good positioning there by Tarzewski. That easy putback gives him 8 points, and the lead's back up to 7. Naoto with the handoff. He should have thrown it up. That's it, he's motioning. Didn't hear the whistle. It's a little bit too late. Issue that pass, so it's going to be a sideline inbound. First personal foul on Seiya Ando. Blackshear trying to create space. AJ gets to it. Extra possession? No. That's what AJ Edu can give you. Solid inside presence on both ends. They're going to need to hit their three-point shots. Looking at the three-point shooting of Gunma so far at just 31%, 6 out of 19. And again, getting away inside. This time it's Sudo. He's got 4 points. That's going to extend the lead back up to 9. And a quick timeout needed here by the Gunma Crane Thunders. Back to the action here at the Open House Arena. And the fans of the Crane Thunders hoping that their squad able to get their act together. They've been trailing 99% of this game. Nice shift to the left hand there by Kerry Blackshear. He's in double digits. It's going to cut the lead down to 7, but they're going to need stops. That's a nice steal coming to the passing lanes. And a strong finish there by Takuto. That's going to force the hand this time of Coach Lassie Tuovi for this ceasefire. Chance of defense. They feel they've got the momentum on their side. Forced the miss there from Seiya Ando. I'm trying to come even closer. They won yesterday's affair by 7. That was 87-80. Looking for back-to-back victories here and maybe get to 500. Feeling it right now is Takuto. He's got 10 points. That's back-to-back baskets and the lead's down to 3. Swarming defense forces the early pass. Ando, that's wide. That's going to be a shot clock violation. They got the stop once again. Coach Kyle Melling applauding his boys. Now they can bring things to within just 1 or tie it up with a 3. Good active hands defensively there. Under 4 minutes to be played. We're still in the third period. Naoto. Last ditch time to pass. And a slam there for AJ Edu. Looked like he was going to go up. And then issued out an assist. Beats down to 1. Forcing the issue there. Seiya Ando gets a nice tap in the back there by Takuto. Takuto has been hounding him all throughout this afternoon. Even almost scored in that 3-point play. Second personal foul on Takuto. He's done a yeoman's job. Nakamura has. He scored in double digits, not to mention the fact that he's put on the shackles here in Seiya Ando. And still, Seiya Ando already with 9 points, could be 10 with his free throw here. That's how explosive Ando is. He's been held down, but still. He's the third leading scorer here this season for locals at a little over 14 points. With his free throw here, he's going to get to 11. Essentially just 1 basket away from that average. Daichi in. He had a good showing. I'm surprised they didn't send him in a little bit earlier. Huge help together with the contributions of Tatsumi. Blackshear gets denied. Inglis asking for it. And increase their lead. What a steal there. Takuto doing it all. Gets it right back. Sidestepping move. And the foul's going to be called. That foul's going to be on Kiefer. Look at this. Perfect transition from defense to offense. Takumo with the steal. Gives it up. Gets it right back. And gets fouled there by Kiefer. 2 free throws now for Nakamura. First personal foul going to be called on Kiefer. Kenta Mori is back. Takuto though short on that first free throw. He's got to be tuckered out. He's been playing exceptional on both ends. He'll make the second free throw. League down to 2. Clark from deep. Rattles that one through. Clark now close to double digits. Shorten that one. They're going to try to push. Kiefer doing the wise thing. Trying to take advantage while the defense hasn't set up. Splits the double there. Foul's going to be called on Hosokawa. First personal foul on Kazuki. But this time it's Gunma in the penalty with still 2:15 to be played. And they're still trailing. They brought that lead down to just one. Short there from Sudo. We're going to try to push. That's off. Blackshear. They've got so many opportunities to try to bring this closer, but another turnover there. That's turnover number 7. Gotta play tough defense once again. Kiefer asking for Damien to come out. Doesn't use the pick. Gets to Inglis. Gets it right back. Great passing. Morii. Short. They were able to get the open shot. Yuma back in. He was a starter here today for Coach Kyle, usually is. Yuma, forced 3. Tracked down there by Blackshear. 3, Daichi, no! That would have been his 3rd 3. Here comes the boys. Here come the boys in white. Stopping, popping, missing there. Under a minute remaining. 50.4 to be exact, as Trey Jones sent right back into the fray here by Coach Kyle. Yu also back in the fray. Tarzewski is now off the bench. Jones will bring it up. He's fully rested now for the final push in the 4th. And the final seconds here of the 3rd. Takuto should have taken that shot. 3-on-2 break. That's a great block. Jones, at the apex of his jump, rejects that shot. Difference of a fraction of a second from the game clock and the shot clock here. Yokohama, though, has a foul to give. They look inside. There was the push. Well, Tatsumi knew exactly what he needed to do there. So with 8.4, both teams now with no more fouls to give. AJ Edu back inside. Looking for a chance here for an offensive rebound. Now they have all 3 imports that they have at their disposal on the floor at the moment. That's a dangerous pass. Over to Jones. Jones, deep 3. Short. That heave will not be successful. 3 quarters are done here at the Open House Arena. And it's a 5-point advantage enjoyed by Yokohama. Final 10 minutes of this one. Coming to you from the Open House Arena. Yokohama with first possession here. Mori will kick it back out. Saved by Yu. A lot of time on their shot clock. Kiefer for 3. Yes! That's going to extend the lead. Back up to 8. 5 points in the contest now for Ravenna. That's a good start here for the B-CORSAIRS, especially in hostile territory. Trying to take advantage of the fact that there is no Johan Thiemann for the Crane Thunders. Osokawa for 3. A little bit too strong. Good line. They got the shot that they wanted. Just got to knock it down. Quickly. A minute gone here in the fourth. That's great ball movement. Ravenna puts up another 3. Back-to-back threes for Ravenna. And this is now the biggest lead at 11. At 61-50. Kiefer trying to get the better of his Gilas teammate, AJ Edu. Shot clock winding down. They're going to have to put up a wild shot here. Good steal. Ravenna will not try to force the issue. Gets it to Inglis. Inglis. Traveling violation is going to be called there. That was actually tipped though. He had a point, but nonetheless, you can see Coach Lassie Tuwabi saying, it's okay. We're up by 11. Let's just play good defense once again. Inglis not happy about that by any stretch. And a technical foul is going to be called here on Gary Clark. That's going to be number 4 on Clark. Missing the free throw there is Trey Jones though. As they say, ball don't lie. Well, the technical foul actually wasn't on Clark. It's on Inglis. He's got to be careful though. Yes, you want to be as emotional as you possibly can, but you're up by 11. You can't give up a cheap foul such as that one and a basket. Inglis clears. Now they're going to try to slow down the pace as they built up a sizable lead. Nice look inside. That's a quick pass there by Kiefer. He knew that his teammate had the seal. Trey Jones, second personal foul. We go to Damien. Isolation play. Tries to make his move. He's going to lose it though. Inglis playing a little bit out of control right now. Might be a good time to get him on the bench. Bring in Gary Clark, and here comes Gary Clark. That's a good substitution here for Coach Lassie. But you're going to need Damien in there. He's been on a roll here tonight. Takuto. Yes. He has been consistent all night long. Now with 13 points. Cuts the lead down to 9. And again, this is the pace and tempo that's being dictated by Yokohama. Caleb will overshoot. That's a good setup job though by Kiefer. Caleb will make that 9 out of 10 times. Here's Takuto once again. Sets up Naoto. Naoto inside will overshoot, but 2 free throws coming here off that foul from Tatsumi.
Foul on number 51, his second personal team, second. Substitution B-CORSAIRS, number 3, Ando, number 8, Clark, number 20.
Naoto Tsuji, number 9, is approaching his 1,000 3-point shot. He's actually at 995 now. We talked about Tsuji, always part of the 3-point festivities of the All-Star game. He's got 2 free throws now here. Makes the first. Quite surprised they're not trying to set up Trey Jones a little bit more from 3 because we talked about it in the first half. He is shooting 50% from deep. Naoto will misfire in the second. Already 5 misses from the free throw line for Gunma. Straight line drive. Clark knew exactly what he wanted to do there. Just pick up the foul. He had advantage, splitting the double team. Foul might be called on Takuto. Naoto was there as well. They're going to give it to Nakamura. A lot of time still to be played here as Blackshear gets ready to check back in. Blackshear checking in with 10 points. A little bit too strong on that first free throw for Clark. Clark has struggled here. Only with 6 points so far. He does have 3 boards and 2 assists. He'll make the second. Takuto in the lane. Nice hesitation move. And he scores in that easy layup. Leads down to 7. But the big guns are back here for Yokohama. Seiya Ando is back on the floor. There's a steal though. Back-to-back baskets for Takuto. He has put the Gunma Crane Thunders on his back and said, "Let me take you to this victory." Final 6 minutes and change here at the Open House Arena. We've only had 2 ties. 95% of the time, Yokohama has been in the lead. Here's Seiya. Murii to Caleb. That's another poor pass. Trey Jones, they're in no hurry. got the momentum on their side. Blackshear for three. Short. That would have brought the house down. That would have brought them to within two. Tarzevsky hits the deck. Not a good foul. Trey Jones saying it was a flop. Well, not too much there. That's still going to be foul number 3 on Trey. And here comes Damien Inglis. They get it to him. Let's see how much he has calmed down. Trying to work against Blackshear. Foul's going to be called on Carey. That's going to put Blackshear and the rest of Gunma in the penalty now. With an eternity of basketball still to be played. 5 and 15. Ando inside. Changes hands at the last minute and he was just looking and he got the whistle. Plan A worked. Got into the heart of the defense. He's got 2 free throws coming up to extend the lead. That's going to be the 4th personal foul on Nakamura. Nakamura has been one of the bright spots here for the Gunma Crane Thunders. Can they rattle Seiya Ando? Not on the first. Calmly makes both. And Daichi Taniguchi sits back down. As we approach the midway point of our final period. Jones trying to operate on the outside. Shot clock is winding down. It's at 6. Jones realizes it. Puts it up. Short. Ando taking their time now. Puts up a 3. That could be a dagger. Bang! 16 points for Seiya Ando. The lead is back up to 10 as we get to this official timeout. Time now started to be a factor here for the Gunma Crane Thunders. Fuji checks back in. Only with 3 points across his name. They're going to need him to erupt here. Hosokawa flips it up. And that'll drop. Nice soft touch there. Only his 4th point though. But more importantly, that'll cut the lead down to 8. He needed to score there. Now, Gunma needs a stop. That's a perfect cut. A perfect pass. Kai King. Now with 8 points, Inglis showing you just why he likes to operate almost always a triple-double threat. Nice answer there by Takuto. He's close to 20 points. But they can't trade baskets, not at this stage. They're still down by 8. Ando almost lost it. Gary Clark all day to shoot. Bang! That's going to establish another 11-point lead. Gary Clark now with 10 points. This timeout is badly needed by Gunma. Gunma definitely needs to score here. Takuto for 3. That rims out. The foul's going to be called on Damien, holding on to Blackshear. That's only the 2nd team foul of Yokohama though. Inglis picks up his 2nd personal as well. Might be a foul. It is. Kai King got caught there, trying to stay in step with his man. 4th personal foul on Kai. No key for Ravenna yet here in the final minutes. Coach Kyle Milling taking a look and seeing what he could do to remedy the situation. Short. Jones. They got to take a shot, but a foul is going to be called on Inglis. That's going to be number 3, and that will put Yokohama now in the penalty as well. We're going to have free throws this entire way now. Only the 3rd personal. But now no more fouls to give for either squad. Ooh, they're going to give him free throws. Only now they got into the penalty. Go figure. Blackshear converts in the 1st. Still a glimmer of hope. Both will cut that lead. Down to 10. Now to 9. Ando asking you to come out. Open for 3. No. But he got the open shot. That's a travel. Takuto got caught. And here comes their designated gunner, replacing Hosokawa, who's just as deadly from the outside. Getting past the timeline. Not quite sure. I think he thought he got fouled very early in the shot clock. Open 3, Takuto, yes! Leads down to 6. 22 points in the contest here for Nakamura. We're gonna make one final stand. Once again, you're questioning exactly what Seiya Ando was thinking. Kai King. Foul's going to be called. Blackshear will send Damian Inglis to the line for 2 shots. Not the best of fouls. Not at that stage. That's his 3rd. Some insurance free throws right now here for the Frenchman. Misses the first. Second is good. That'll give them a 7-point spread. Not a safe lead though. And they know it. Especially with gunners like Naoto there. Blackshear inside. Gets the guaranteed 2. He's got 14 points. Substitutions as the veteran Kiefer Avena sent in. That'll give them another ball handler. Not to mention a deadly 3-point shooter. We got 2 point guards in Kiefer and Seiya Ando. Clark not needing to rush things. And then there's a steal and a poor foul. That's going to be foul number 4 on Damian. Oh, they're saying it's the 5th. So he's done. They still have another import though, in Caleb Tarzebski. Tarzebski, primarily really there for defensive purposes. But at this stage, he can help rebounding wise. Blackshear makes the first. Leads down to 4. Definitely a big chance still here for Gunma. Second free throw to cut it and make it a 1-point affair. Actually, a 1-possession affair. Check that. It's there. Still anybody's ball game now. They're going to try to use some clock. But they need to score. They've got to get into their offense, and now they're running out of time. Three. No. And they're going to say he didn't get the shot up and off in time. What was Ando doing? He was holding on to that ball just too long. And now with a chance to tie are the Crane Thunders with a 3 here. Or draw closer with a 2-pointer. Inside. 2 free throws coming up here for Trey Jones. Still a lot of time remaining. If he makes both free throws here, he'll cut the lead down to 1. That's going to be the 4th personal foul on Clark. So he's playing on borrowed time as well. First free throw will drop. That was a lucky roll, and the fans know it. No timeout going to be called here by Coach Lassie. Wanted to save those timeouts. He dropped the play off that first free throw here from Jones. Second will miss. Still just a 1-possession lead here. Now it's Ravenna bringing it up. They've got to get into their offense. And now the shot clock's down to 6. Ravenna trying to make his move. Forces it up. Another missed opportunity. And a chance here for Jones and company. They look inside. Blackshear. 2 free throws coming up. Just taking too much time before they get into their offensive set. They had to put up 2 hurried shots. Talking about Yokohama. And now with a chance to tie things up with 2 free throws are the Crane Thunders. The first will miss. That's huge. He's going to have to miss this free throw. Or make it and then foul. Those are the only 2 choices they have. Boy. Gunma shooting themselves in the foot. They'll make the second, and a timeout will definitely be called here by Coach Lassie. We'll be back for more action in a bit. 15.2. They're going to go for the steal first, that's for sure. But if they don't get the steal, they're going to have to foul. Extend this game. AJ Edu guarding the inbounder. It's Filipino up against Filipino. Clark now gets fouled. 12.5. So just 3 seconds is what they lost on the game clock. Morii in. Kiefer out. Kenta in. This is the defensive lineup of Coach Lassie Tuovi. First free throw rattles through for Clark. Despite the fact that if he makes this free throw, still it's only going to be a 1-point affair. It's a 1-point affair, but now no timeout here. Will he go for the win or the tie? Going for the win! At the right place, at the right time. Will that count? It looks like it will. Will it? They're going to study this first. Take a look at it. At the right place, at the right time. Hosokawa. That should count. And we're going to overtime. $74 apiece. Stick around for free basketball in a bit. So we're not yet going to overtime. There's 0.4 remaining, so the shot will count. We are deadlocked at 74. But with less than 0.5, it's got to be a tip-in. Short there in that attempt. 5 minutes coming up in a bit. Yokohama B-CORSAIRS have nobody to blame but themselves. On their last two offensive possessions, they just took too much time getting into their offensive set. They put up hurried shots, which were well contested. And Gunma, credit to them. They took advantage of every single situation, including that putback there from Hosokawa. And we're into overtime. Our second overtime game for our coverage in this very short season so far. Nothing there from Fujii. Let's see if they're going to try to get into their offense much earlier this time. Yes, they do. Wondering why they didn't do that earlier. Here's Ravenna. Will challenge inside. 2 free throws coming up for Kiefer. He'll make the first. 1 point lead here for the B-CORSAIRS. Calmly makes both. Kiefer now with a total of 10 points. He also has 2 boards and 4 dimes. Open 3, Hosokawa, yes! This is the first taste of the lead for the Grain Thunders in quite a while. They last led at 2-0. Ravenna gets it to Clark. Clark forces the issue. That's a bad shot. Grain Thunders. Will they be able to rise from the grave here? They're up by 1. They've got possession. Takuto, no. Gets his own miss. Boy, everybody just stops. Talking about the white shirts when the Grain Thunders put up a shot. This is now the biggest lead at 3. Kiefer, that rims out. Chance for Gunma to increase their lead once again. Wow, what a meltdown here from the B-CORSAIRS. And a foul will be called on Ando. That 3 won't count, but 2 free throws coming up here for Takuto. The Grain Thunders just showing they want this one more. That's going to be the 5th personal foul on Clark, but it shouldn't be on Clark. That's on Ando. Oh, they're going to call it on Clark. So he's done. 2 of the world imports out of the game now for the visiting squad. Katsumi Yu is in. Yu's got to be careful because AJ Edu's there getting ready for an offensive rebound. So Takuto is a very good free throw shooter. Makes the first. He'll make both. And it's now a 5-point advantage. 26 points. Clearly today's hero, Takuto Nakamura. If they win the ball game though. Still a lot of time here for this one. Kiefer splits the double. His pass goes awry. Not a time you want to get a turnover. 15th turnover for the B-CORSAIRS. So far, just 10 with the Crane Thunders. Blackshear. Not wanting to attack here. Hosokawa. Fuji puts it up and through. Second three. And it's now an 8-point advantage. A timeout badly needed here by Coach Lassie Tuovi. B-CORSAIRS need to score here. They're suddenly down by 8. Talk about a dramatic turnaround. Kai King for 3. Will overshoot. Tip in will work for Caleb. He's got 10 points. Still, 6 points is the deficit here for the visiting squad. Trying to go to the corner. Hosokawa will launch. Will come up short though. Still a 2-possession affair. They need to score here. 3. No. Big rebound there by Hosokawa. But none bigger than the offensive rebound he had to send this game into overtime. Foul's going to be called on Kai King. That's not a good foul, because 2 more free throws coming up now for Yuma. And that might be the final foul also of Kai. He's done. 3 players hitting the showers early. Kai King, number 3. Koya Sudo will enter here for Coach Lassie. Only with 4 points. But he is one of the defensive specialists here for Yokohama. Lead is now 7. Looking very likely that Gunma will pick up back-to-back victories here at home. And they're going to pull to 500 with a 6-6 card. A chance of defense just to make it official. They almost get the steal. That's a late call. Actually a bailout call if you ask me. Kiefer really didn't have full control of that basketball, but there definitely was contact. But a lot of times other referees will not blow their whistle in that instance. That's going to be the second personal foul on AJ. That stops the clock. That's going to help out the B-CORSAIRS. Kiefer makes the first. Even if he makes the second, though, it's still going to be a two-possession affair. They're going to need 2 stops. Lead's been cut down to 6. Trying to press a little bit. Blackshear gets it past the timeline. Now they're definitely going to use clock. And if they score here, that could be it. Well, foul's going to be called on Caleb there. Tarzewski's going to pick up foul number 4. 2 free throws coming up here, and there's blood drawn. He's walking off. They're going to need him on the floor. Not quite sure he realizes that. He's got to be substituted by Coach Lassie, if ever. Forced to send somebody in. Well, he's actually bleeding, so they're going to have to work on him on the sidelines anyhow. First entry for Kenta Maeno, the 23-year-old. Just 1 free throw will make this a 3-possession game. And that's where it's at right now. Talk about a come-from-behind victory. That's exactly what this is going to be. Gunma given up for dead. Looks like they're going to pull this one off. One more timeout's going to be called here by Coach Tuovi. He's going to hope that his team gets 2 quick threes. Ravenna, nice spin. He's got 14 markers. Looking to foul there was Ravenna. Actually, with it being a 2-possession affair, really, it's a 1-ball game here for Gunma. Second free throw for Yuma. Short. He's trying to make this respectable. Kiefer's going to lose it though. Now they're going to just dribble this one out. The Crane Thunders come back from as much as 11 points. And they're going to take this one by 7. 89 to 82. They're going to improve their record to 6-6. Don't go away because we're going to have interviews Starting out first with Coach Kyle Milling.
それではビリングヘッドコーチにお話を伺いたいと思いますが、その前にあの言葉を叫びましょう。Coach, you got the floor.
こんにちは、グリーンサンダース。キヨ、オキオキオキ。皆さん、1、2、3、群馬、一丸。
いやー、試合の後、本当何を聞けばいいのかちょっと分かんないですが、試合振り返ってもらいましょう。What do you think of the team's performance today?
With missing players, but one, we wanted to get back the game against the Kawasaki, and tonight we showed a lot of heart, being down, I don't know how many points, 10 points with a couple minutes left, and we showed a lot of heart and courage and pride, came back and won the game, so I'm very proud of the players and the effort they did in these difficult times.
本当水曜日の敗戦、ちょっとあれを取り返したくて、本当にこの週末挑んだんですけれども、チームは本当にハートを見せてくれて、ハートと勇気で戦ってくれました。11点差をひっくり返すという素晴らしい戦いを見せてくれました。本当に誇りに思います。そんな苦境を乗り越えてチームとしてまとまってきているんでしょうか、強くなってきているんでしょうか、そんな実感があるんでしょうか。You overcame a difficult stretch, Coach. Do you feel that the team's coming together and getting stronger?
The stretch's not over yet, so we got 6 games in the next 12 days or something, so we got to recover, but the team's building. I think we said we had many road games to start the season. We needed to get home to feel your energy, to get your support, to get some rhythm as the season goes on. So it's thanks to you guys too.
確かに日々良くなっているんですけども、まだまだハードスケジュールは続きますので、ちょっとずつねチームも回復して、ホームに帰ってこれたの本当嬉しいんですけど、アウェーがまだまだ続きます。ホームに帰ってきて皆さんのエネルギーを感じることができて本当に良かったです。Just like you said, amazing energy here in the arena today. Can you get a shout out to our fans?
Like Kerry said last night, here #1 fans in Ota, Gunma. So please keep supporting us. We'll be on the road 3 games, so please support us on the road, and we'll see you next Wednesday against Ibaraki.
本当に群馬ファンは#1のファンです。アウェーが続きますが、アウェーでのサポートもよろしくお願いします。引き続き応援よろしくお願いします。ヘッドコーチカイル・ミリングヘッドコーチでした。続きまして本日のヒーローです。得点ではキャリアハイタイの26得点、スチール数4、アシスト数6。Number 6、タクト中村。 中村選手、本当にアグレッシブに今日は攻めましたが、本日のパフォーマンスいかがでしたか？
皆さんこんにちは。皆さんこんにちは。本当に今日タフな中試合勝てて本当に良かったですし、僕自身もなかなか、うまくいかないこともあったんですけど、結果的にこういうふうにチーム一丸となって勝てて本当に良かったです。
この会場の雰囲気どうでした今日？
最高です。
これでちょっといい波に乗れるんじゃないでしょうか。まだまだハードスケジュール続きますが、この流れを維持するにはどうすればいいですか？
そうですね、本当にタフなスケジュールなのは変わらないんですけど、でもそれを言い訳にできないので、しっかりと自分たちのやるべきバスケットボールっていうところに立ち返って、またアウェーが続くんですけど、しっかりとやっていきたいなと思います。
さあこのホームオープンアリエ最高の形で2連勝となりましたが、今日もクレイジーな空間を作ってくれましたファミリーに一言お願いします。
今日の試合は本当に皆さんのおかげで勝てた試合ですし、引き続きホーム、アウェー関わらず、たくさん応援よろしくお願いします。ありがとうございました。
本日のヒーロー中村拓人選手でした。素晴らしいプレー。ヒーローはもう一人いるんです。第4クォーターブザービーターとオーバータイム逆転スリーポイント決めた No.29 和樹細川。いや、あのショットブザービーター、まず何を珍しいポジショニングでしたが、あの瞬間振り返っていかがでしたか？
そうですね、やっぱりもう最後時間ない中でやっぱりこうタフなシュートになると思っていたので、本当にリバウンド取って打つっていうことだけ考えて入っていきました。はい。
そしてオーバータイムに入るとき、ミリング監督何言われました？ミリング監督に何を言われてオーバータイムに臨みましたか？頑張れと。
そうですね、いつも通りやるべきことをやろうっていう形で入ったので、はい。
そして逆転スリー、本当にもう流れをもう完全にがっちりつかみました。あのショット振り返っていかがでしたか？
そうですね、本当に多分時間まで本当にシュート1本しか打ってなかったので、その中で、来たら打つっていうのを決めていて、決めることができたので本当に良かったです。
本当にね、あのショット決めた瞬間、このアリーナは本当爆発的に盛り上がりましたが、今日も最高のファンに一言お願いします。
今日も最高の応援ありがとうございました。これからアウェーも続きますが、現地だったりバスケットライブから最高の応援よろしくお願いします。
本日2人目のヒーロー細川和樹選手でした。見事なオーバータイムの末掴みました劇的な逆転勝利を掴んだ群馬クレインサンダーズに今一度大きな拍手をお願いいたします。この後チームが一周しますが、ご自身の座席からアピールをお願いいたします。今日も熱狂の渦に包まれましたオープンアリー、最高のエネルギーをありがとう。 Thank you Gunma。 This is our teacher.
Well, we go to the highlights here of this game that was won by the Gunma Crane Thunders rising from the grave after being down by as much as 11 points, 61-51. They'd win in overtime, 89-82. And here are the interviews. A while ago, Nakamura said, "I'm really happy to win this tough game. Thank you, because there was an awesome atmosphere all throughout. Despite the fact that we were down, the fans just continued to cheer. We promise to continue to play hard, and please cheer every single game, including the away games." Hosokawa would add, "I knew that the last shot was tough, so I was ready to rebound, and he was at the right spot. He put it through with just enough time to spare." He once again thanked the fans for their amazing cheering all throughout. Now he said, it's time to go to the away games, away from the open house arena. And he said, please continue rooting for us. First quarter actually ended in a deadlock at 21 apiece. But there was actually a 7-point lead still at one stage for Yokohama at 14-7. Then they made their big move in the second quarter, leading by as much as 10, 31-21. And they would lead at the half, 39-33. Nice move there by Sudo. Was worried about the shot blocking ability of the world import. Inglis was money, primarily in the first two periods. Nice assist there too. Kai King would score. But this was the man of the afternoon, Takuto Nakamura. Just so many offensive rebounds put together here by the Yokohama B-CORSAIRS. That one will beat the clock to end the half. Third quarter was actually nip and tuck. Lead was just at about 5 points, and that's actually where we're going to end the quarter. 5-point advantage for Yokohama at 55-50. Nice steal there by Blackshear. Hands it off, and a strong finish from Takuto. Here's Takuto once again. That time, gliding and kissing it off the glass. Nice pass setting up the big man, AJ Edu, for the easy slam. Ravenna sets up Clark. And at this stage, they were up by 11. And it looked like it is going to be smooth sailing for Ravenna and company, especially after he hit his second three. Ravenna would finish in double digits. And this, another booming three, that time from Seiya Ando. And it looked like the Crane Thunders were goners. But they continued to plug away. Plug away. Clark with a big three. But the fans just never gave up. As Nakamura would hit that three. Just a 1-point affair. That could have sealed the deal, or at least forced a hurried three. Here was an offensive rebound from Hosokawa. Talk about getting the right positioning. And when we got into the final 5 minutes, it was all Gunma. Starting out with that Hosokawa three. They would lead 79-76. And then Takuto gets his own miss, makes it a 5-point affair. And then Fuji said, that's it, let's go home. Let's pick up win number 6. There was some resistance there from Tarzevsky and company, but not enough. The Yokohama B-CORSAIRS will drop to 4-8 in this division, led by the Chiba Jets, as we take a look at the numbers before we bid the afternoon goodbye. The Crane Thunder shooting 62%. And there you can see, as compared to 52% from Yokohama. The 3-point area wasn't really their area of expertise. Just too many free throws given up here by the B-CORSAIRS. 26 out of 34 made here by Gunma, as compared to just 15 out of 20 on the flip side. Individual numbers. Nakamura with 26 points, 10 boards for Kerry Blackshear Jr., and 6 assists for Takuto as well. For the B-CORSAIRS, Seiya Ando would finish with 16 markers, 11 boards for Caleb Tarzevsky, and Damien Inglis would finish with 7 dimes. And that's going to do it for our coverage. We'd like to thank all of you for joining us for B-League action. Till next week, take care. Have a great week ahead. God bless.